Hello everyone, we are from True Maths and in this video we are going to solve question number 3 of exercise 13.1. And the question says a toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 cm mounted on the hemisphere of same radius. The total height of the toy is 15.5 cm. You have to find the total surface area of the toy. Now in this case a toy is in the form of a cone which is mounted on a hemisphere. Now it is given that there is a hemisphere and there is a cone which is mounted on this hemisphere, means the cone is placed on the top of this hemisphere and the radius of both the figure are same. So its base will be same and the radius is given to you as 3.5 centimeter. So the radius is 3.5 centimeters and the total height of this toy is 15.5 centimeter. So the total height will be this. So the height from this point to this point is given to you as 15.5 centimeters. Now if this complete height is 15.5 centimeter, so this will be the radius of this hemisphere which will be same as 3.5 centimeter. So this will be 3.5 centimeter. So out of this 15.5, if this is 3.5, so the remaining height of this cone will be 12 centimeters. Now we know all the measurements of this complete figure. Now you need to find the total surface area of this toy. Again, if you want to find the total surface area of this toy, you need to find the area of that surface which is visible to you. Okay. Now, if I see this figure, this curved surface area of this hemisphere will be visible to me and this curved surface area of this cone will be visible to me. But the base of this cone, or you can say the top of this hemisphere, which is this one, won't be visible to me because this is covered. So we don't have to find out the total surface area, but what we need to do is we need to find the curved surface area of this cone plus the curved surface area of this hemisphere and we need to add. Okay, so the total surface area of this toy will be equals to the curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of hemisphere. So this will be the total surface area. We know that the curved surface area of the cone is pi r l plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square. Now if you have to find out, or you can say if you want to solve this, instead of solving directly, what you can do is you can take pi r as common, because if you can do this, the solution will be smaller, because for that you will have to solve pi r only once. So if I take pi r common, only L will remain inside the bracket, plus from this, if pi r is taken out, only 2r will remain inside the bracket. Now the value of r known to me is 3.5, but I have to find out the value of this L, which is the slant height of this cone. This is the slant height which is a bit tilted here. So for that I can use the Pythagoras theorem. This will be the right circular cone where this will be a right angle triangle. This will be a right angle triangle where this will be the 90. So using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse you have to find where the perpendicular, which is 12, and the base, which is 3.5, is given to you. So using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square will be equals to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse you have to find out, which is L square. Perpendicular is given to you as 12 square and base is given to you as 3.5 square. So this will be L square. 12 square means 12 multiplied by 12, which is 144, plus 35 square means 35 multiplied by 35. This can be supposed as 35. The decimal will put at the last. Now, how to find the square of numbers whose last term is 5? You need to do what you need to do is you need to find the square of this, which is 25, and you need to multiply this with the next number, which is 4. So the square of 35 will be 1225. Similarly, if you want to find the square of 25, again at the last there is 5. What you need to do is you need to find out the square of 5, which is 25, and you need to multiply this with the next number. So the square of 25 is 625. Similarly, if you want to find the square of 55, again same rule can be applied. Square of this will be 25, and you have to multiply this with the next number, which is 6. So the square of 55 will be 3025. Here we have to find the square of 3.5, means 3.5 multiplied by 3.5. So there will be 2 decimals. So I have to calculate 2 and I can put the decimal here. So the square of this will be 1225. So the value of L square will be, this will be 0.25, this will be 6, 5 and 1. So here the value of L will be under root 156.25. So if you can find this, the value of L will come out to be 12.5. I hope you know how to find this under root of any number. So the slant height will be 12.5. Now you can substitute the values here. The value of pi will be 22 upon 7. The radius will be 3.5. This is 12.5. And this is 2 multiplied by radius, which is again 3.5. This can be cancelled 5 times. 7 5s are 35. And I have removed the decimal and I have written 10 in the denominator. So this can be cancelled 2 times and this can be cancelled 11 times. So this will be equals to 11 is multiplied by, this will be 12.5 plus 3.5 will into 2 will be 7. Further solving this will be 11. This will be 0.5. This will be 11 multiplied by 19.5, and if I multiply this, 11 into 5 is 55, carry 5, 11 into 9 is 99, plus 5 is 104, carry 10, 11 into 1 is 11 and 10 is 21. So there is 1 decimal, so I can place 1 decimal here. So the total surface area of this toy will be equals to 214.5. So this is how you can solve this question. One thing is very important. First of all, you need to visualize this figure. Without visualizing this means if you are not able to picturize this figure in your mind, the question will become tough because you don't know how to find the total surface area. In that case, obviously, if you can visualize this, you know that the surface area of this circle won't be visible to me. Or you can say that we don't have to find out the total surface area. Instead, we have to find the lateral surface area of this cone. So this is how you can solve this question. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. And if you have any problem in maths, you can directly contact to us. The phone number, the email address and the WhatsApp number is given below in the description. Thank you.